Hi everyone, this is Eagle Thunder, and today we're gonna be playing More Scary Teacher. So, in this episode, we're gonna be playing Sun Out, Fun Out. And the first prank we're gonna be doing is Strike That. So Miss T is loving her baseball game on TV. So let's ruin her day by hitting her in the head with a foul ball. At least she looks good in the sportswear.
Oh, fix it up ASAP, moron, or you are dead.
Yikes. That's a little bit harsh to Francis. But I don't know if anyone noticed, but basically the type of remote that Miss T was using to play was actually like a Wii remote. Which I doubt many people even own a Wii these days, since it's mainly like a Nintendo Switch that gets most of the job done. But anyways, we're gonna be needing this spray paint, this soft bushing machine, and honestly, I don't know why they're called soft balls. They're not even soft at all. If anything, they'll hurt you. Now, the last thing we'll be needing
There goes that stupid bell again.
is in the kitchen. So let's wait for Miss T to pass by so I can grab it. Right. So basically it's like up here. You get this oil. Now we just got to go to the TV room. Now we spray paint this remote. Then we need to place this like back here. Hold on. There we go. And now we just fill this and then we run. That's all there is. All there is to this one. Now let's see what happens when Miss T goes to play her baseball game. Back in her sports gear. Yeah, that's definitely like a Wii remote. Ouch. And how does that go through the screen anyways? Like how? And that is how you hit Miss T in the head with a foul ball. Which, for those who don't know like what a foul ball is, it's basically when someone hits the baseball and basically it just doesn't go like within like the yellow V. If it goes like out to the side of it, then it's considered a foul ball. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. So the next one in this chapter is Miss T turns Miss Magnet. So Miss T is getting annoyed with the beeps of the metal detectors. So let's just trap and turn her into a magnet herself.
It's an annoying sound. Oh, I have an idea. Now they'll know what it's like to bother me.
Now that should be illegal to have those sorts of like metal in your yard. Not safe. Alright, so this one can be a little bit difficult at times, but yeah. Let's get the stuff we need, like this step ladder, which will be put around here to this tree for a little later.
Ah, my beautiful hair. Everyone must be so jealous.
I can't put it down yet, but yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get the rest of the stuff, and then it'll hopefully work. Anything in here? Oh yeah, the magnet. Now we gotta place it like over in front of the gate. Just like here. Now we gotta find something to melt the magnet with, which there is a magnifying glass, and we will be needing some rope. Which I think they're both up here. Yep, here's the magnet. And we also need this steel chair, because the rope is like somewhere up high, and we need this to get it down. Just gotta go into Miss T's room and place this, so that way we can get this rope. And we'll also be needing this shampoo, which honestly it may sound a bit confusing, but I will explain when I use it. Right? So we gotta put this magnifying glass down, hold the rope, tie this on. Now we gotta find something to attach the other half of the rope to. So we use this step ladder and we put it up there, and it'll melt the magnet. Which honestly, I don't know if that would work in real life, but yeah. Now here's what we need the shampoo for. We need to put it up here so Miss T will slip. And there is like a bit of yarn and a banana peel elsewhere in the house, but if you try to use them, then it won't work. But yeah, like, that's how you do this one, and let's wait for Miss T to get down to the front door. Which she is currently on the second floor, so I'll fast forward till when she's there. Alright, now that she's getting close to the front door, let's see what happens. I don't know why it keeps on freezing. So, like, it's getting annoying. But yeah, like, I don't know why it keeps on freezing, but yeah. That is what's meant to happen. She's meant to fall into the magnet remains, and then those little things keep on connecting to her, which hurts her. But yeah, that's how you do that chapter, so let's move on to the next one. So the next one in this chapter is Up in the Air. So we just gotta make sure that Miss T has a shocking experience on her relaxing summer day. In the sun, enjoying some celery. Don't think she has sunscreen.
Of course. Need more sunscreen.
Which, since it is summer where I am, it is pretty important to put on sunscreen at this time of year, especially with the temperature getting up to like 30 to 40 degrees on a regular basis. So yeah, be sure to stay sun smart. And in this one, we'll actually need a few things and stuff. So I'm just gonna head over to the shed to grab this battery and these spark plugs. And since Miss T is already heading to the backyard, I'm just gonna ring the doorbell to bring her back over here.
That stupid bell again.
Now I'll quickly run around here to drop these off by the pool, so that way I can get the other stuff without any problems. Now jump in here. And since you normally get stuck there, this means a perfect opportunity to come down here to the basement to grab this torture chair. But that's not all that we'll need, because Miss T will notice that it's white. So we need to come up here and go over to the music room to grab the paint cans that we'll be needing to paint this. And now that we have them, let's go back outside. Right. Now we'll place this guys. Place the battery right here, and then we just got to connect it. And yeah, that's all we gotta do. Which is pretty much like a lot of stuff for like one prank. It's one of the first times I actually had to do 2 trips just to like get everything I needed. But yeah, let's wait and see what happens with Miss T when she tries to relax.
My dear.
And I'm assuming that sort of exploded due to the electricity. But yeah, that's how you shock Miss T and also a little bit Francis. But let's move on to the next one. So the next one is blow her up. So Miss T is excited to pick up fresh berries. Let's blow her up by replacing the cherries with bombs. The most will be called bomb berries then.
Right for the picking. Huh? I'm going to keep these cherries inside before I pick the rest.
Alright. So now with this one, we don't need some bombs and some other gear. Which we just need to come up here. And basically the bombs are in here, but we need the key, which is downstairs in the kitchen. But I'm coming through here first, so that way I can grab this. Which there is like a drill in the torture room, but it's too risky to use because Miss T will immediately notice. But anyways, I'm just gonna quickly grab the key. and run back upstairs. So now basically all we gotta do is just grab the bombs and grab the stuff. We got it. And with the lock on, our bombs are now ours. And to make sure that she comes this way, and ring the doorbell. Did it pick up? Why is it showing her feet? I don't know why I kept on like showing Miss T's feet, but anyways, let's just go over to the kitchen to swap out these cherries with these bombs. Hopefully she doesn't come near, because especially with these things taking forever. Oh, come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry up! She's gonna come! Shoot! Run! Run, 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 run.
I will make sure you
What the?
never bother me again.
Misty! I'm right here! How is that possible? Like, you can literally see me jumping in the window just outside of, like, her camera view. Seriously. But yeah, now we gotta hang the cherry bombs in the tree, which is in the backyard where Miss Tingy is. So let's wait for her to walk back inside, because it's one of the trees over there that we have to hang these up. Alright, now she's put these up, and then we run. And yeah, that's how you do this prank. So let's see what happens.
Ooh, yummy! What is that ticking?
So I think we should just call those fruits bomberries. And with those like flies flying in at the end. Pretty funny. Anyways, let's move on to the last prank in this chapter. So the last chapter is Queen of Leaves. So Miss T is excited for a big event, and we just gotta stop her from going on this glamorous night out.
I need to be looking my best for the show tonight. Oh, I've got to get ready. Oh.
Well, honestly, when it comes around to a big show, you do actually need to look your best. You can't just wear casual clothes to something like that. Alright, so basically...
Why hold a singing competition? No one can sing better than I do.
Anyways, we just need to come in here, grab this grease. Then we need to come up here. And I'm just gonna quickly check the torches really quick, because I can't remember, like, if something was in there. Like, yeah. Like, now we're gonna go to the sculpting room. to grab some super glue. And basically, the ticket is right here. I just need to find something to tie the ticket to, which is sort of what I'm looking for. It's actually like a piece of rope and stuff. And I'm sort of starting to think that maybe it was in the shed and I just didn't see it. But anyways, let me check. Is it there? Yeah, it is. I forgot to grab it. But anyways, at least we don't have to worry about anything anymore because the Lawnmower's just here. Now, there. This there. Super glue there. Put the ticket there. And just put the grease into the pool. And that's all we gotta do. So let's see how Miss T reacts to her ticket being outside in the yard. She doesn't look that bad in the dress.
Where's my ticket? Oh no! I'll be late!
And it's going straight into the pool. And now she's covered in leaves. Which, honestly, I think her dress does look nice with the leaves on it. But that's just my opinion. And yeah, that's the end of this chapter of Sun's Out, Fun Out. So basically next time, I'll be doing one of these other chapters that I haven't done yet. Even though the Christmas ones will probably be a bit outdated, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do if you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye!